Arsenal versus Brentford. The game after Chelsea. The game after Bayern Munich. The game after game after game after game after game. When is it going to stop? In this show, you need to stick around because these rotations may end up hurting Arsenal than helping Arsenal. I'm Ty Knight. Let's go. So, Arsenal, as we knew, or know, should I say, drew 1-1 with Chelsea at the weekend, while Brentford beat Burnley 3-1 at home. Arsenal sit top of the Premier League. Brentford sit way, way down the league in 10th. Arsenal with 30 points, may I add, and Brentford are on 19. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about rotation. Mikel Arteta now needs to start rotating these players because some legs are starting to show in the performance. Some legs were starting to show against Chelsea. When you go all out against Bayern Munich and then you then have to rock up a few days later and play an arch enemy, you are going to be tired. Now, this game coming up against Brentford, with the next game with Aston Villa on the weekend, Mikel Arteta has to make the rotations. He has to do it now. He has to figure out what game is important for me. Is it Brentford? Is it Aston Villa? Or is it both? You need to leave me your comments below and let me know what you think is more of a superior game to rotate today. Well, when I say today, if you're watching it today, or is it going to be Saturday against Aston Villa? And the players I'm thinking is going to be in the rotation, Ben White may need to start this game. Martin Odegaard may need to start this game. You can turn around and say Christian Norgard against his former club should start this game in midfield. You could turn around and say Saka could take a rest and start Madueke on the left-hand side. You can start Martinelli because, of course, Trossard's going to be out still. Up front, Mikel Moreno may not have to start, and then you can give Victor Gyökeres some minutes, give him up to 60 minutes. And a lot of these players, you can literally give them 60 minutes and then bring on your Sakas, your Rice, your Urine Timber, if need be. But the one player who I say does not need to start is crazy, reckless Miles Lewis Skelly. That's right, I'm saying it. He doesn't need to start. But at the same time, he may start this game. Ethan Nwaneri, may I add, should maybe start this game and then bring on Madueke a bit later on. Or start Madueke and bring Ethan Nwaneri on. Or start Ethan Nwaneri and then bring Martin Odegaard on. Don't know where I was going there. Couldn't get the name right. So much rotation is needed. At this point of the season, this is why you have a big squad. And all the players I was just talking about making a rotation just shows just how healthy Arsenal are coming this part of the season when it's most needed. But the players that we don't need to rotate because they're injured or injured long term is Gabriel. Saliba could return against Brentford, but I'd rather see him return against Aston Villa. Let him have another break. Nketiah and Mosquera are perfectly fine. You don't need to rotate the goalkeeper. I'm not going that far. Rest either Declan Rice or Martin Zubimendi, and I'd rather say rest Declan Rice because Aston Villa are going to cause more problems than what Brentford are. But Brentford are going to have some bodies there. They're going to be able to do their long throws, their set pieces. They have powers in them. They've only won 6 games, or have only won 9. There's been 1 draw for Brentford, but there's been 3 draws for Arsenal. There has been 6 losses, though, for Brentford and only 1 loss for Arsenal. 25 goals for Arsenal. Get this. 21 goals for Brentford. They're only 4 behind Arsenal. That's not far at all. So this is why, do we need to rotate or we have to rotate in order to look at the games coming up thick and fast, which Aston Villa is next. And then in the same breath of that, Brentford then have another London derby in Spurs. And then Arsenal then go to Wolves and then go Everton and then have Brighton. All of this between now and the 27th of December. So many games, thick and fast. Mikel Arteta has the squad to rotate. And now I'm saying this. He has to rotate on this game. to get through the next batch of games for these players, to not pick up little nicks and injuries and niggling stuff. Aston Villa away is going to be a harder game than Brentford at home. But Arsenal need to be faster, sharper, scoring goals, getting Martin Odegaard back on the pitch, Victor Gyökeres back on the pitch, get Madueke on there, get Ethan Nwaneri on there, get Ben White on there. And dare I say it, Christian Norgard. You thought I was going to say Miles Lewis-Skelly. Do you know what? I got to give the kid a break, because last season I was one of his biggest supporters, and now I'm turning into one of his biggest haters. Maybe just like you. Leave your comments below if you're a Miles Lewis-Skelly hater or lover. But should Miles Lewis-Skelly start this game, give Calafiori a rest for him to be more prepared for Aston Villa away? Let me know in your comments below. Like the show, hype the show. Again, this is not the big reveal of everything. Tomorrow, on match day preview will come. This is just a nice little simmer. A simmer to say rotation is needed, but is it to come at this game, or would we rather rotate in 2 games' time against Wolves, December the 13th at the Emirates? You let me know in your comments below. Hype the show, share it, like it, subscribe to it, comment. I'm Ty Knight here for TK24 Sports.